I am Bill Thomson. I'm a candidate for mayor of Pasadena. I've had the pleasure and the distinction before of serving as the mayor of Pasadena, also 16 years on the Pasadena City Council representing District 7. Currently, I'm an elected trustee at Pasadena City College. I also serve as the president of the Pasadena Educational Foundation, a member of the board of the Pasadena Museum of History, a member of the board and past president of the Rose Bowl Aquatic Center, and also a member and past president of the Rose Bowl Operating Company, among many civic activities in Pasadena. If you look at some of my flyers, you'll see the many activities that my wife and I have been involved with, volunteer activities in Pasadena. That's my background. I'll talk to you more about the reasons I'm running for mayor of Pasadena once again, and I look forward to that opportunity to share my thoughts with you. If you have questions, I'll always be willing to answer those for you later on. Pasadena faces a real financial crisis right now due to the embezzlement scandal that's taken place over the last 11 years. The great bulk of that $6.4 million was taken in the last 2 or 3 years. The city's oversight system, which includes a city finance committee of the city council and municipal services committee of the city council, obviously failed, did not do their job. We need to bring in a complete audit, bring back the internal auditor that the city used to have, put that position back in place and not look to budget constraints to avoid that. I also want to bring in the state controller to do a total audit of the city's entire operation, including 131 funds it has, to make sure that we know what happened to it, make sure no more taxpayers' money is taken, and be able to take action against the people who were responsible and involved with this. We need to restore honesty and integrity to Pasadena City Hall. That will be one of my main and top priorities if I take office. As I said before, I've had the pleasure of serving as the mayor of Pasadena in the past. I know what the job is. It's a job unlike any other, including that of being a council member or any other civic activity. The mayor is the leader of the entire community. The mayor must be willing and able to work with people. That means you must listen to people, receive their ideas, reach agreement on what is to be done, how to do it, and then work together to make that happen. I have a record of trust and integrity that I've established with the public, not only due to my term as mayor and city council member, but due to my many, many activities within the city of Pasadena. The people know me. They know that I will do what I say I will do. I will not tell them one thing and then do the opposite. I will work with the public to make sure that we have the oversight we need to be sure that no more embezzlement takes place, and we work together as a great community that we deserve to be, and which reality we will be in once again. We really need to work and change the culture of business in Pasadena. We need to become a business-friendly city. I have been told by many businesses that when they go through the permitting process, it can be a nightmare. We need to make sure that we have an economic development team, retention team in place that will work with existing businesses to be able to keep them here, and with prospective businesses to be able to get them through the process they need to go through and to locate here and remain here. This is important and imperative we do this as a community. We have housing needs, yes, because right now our police officers, for example, our firefighters, cannot afford to live in Pasadena, so we need to do a better job to address the housing needs we have, particularly those for our employees of the city, because that will bring income to the city and enable them to do a more effective job. Those are going to be top priorities of mine when I assume the office of mayor once again. The Rose Bowl Stadium is critical to the future of Pasadena. The television revenue from the Rose Bowl game itself helps pay for the Rose Parade. Without the game and without the parade, we would not be known internationally as the great city that we are. We must address the needs of the bowl. We did some remarkable improvements in it, and that's very, very positive. But there's about $25 million improvements, so we're not done. We have to address those as well. We have to worry about the future of our bowl. We have to worry about whether UCLA will stay here as a tenant. If a new stadium is built over in Inglewood, near where they are, we could very well face the threat of the loss of UCLA. We need to be able to work effectively with our neighbors to make sure that we have concerts. If we have concerts, they are on weekends, not weekdays. I know the Rose Bowl is looking for another anchor stadium, or anchor tenant rather, and we will do exactly that. Again, the future of the Rose Bowl, keeping it in the condition it is and the attractive stadium that it is, will be a top priority of mine as mayor. I have talked with Police Chief Sanchez, and he has told me that the police department currently has about 23 vacancies in police officers. The firefighters have said exactly the same thing. They likewise have vacancies. In fact, the paramedics have had an ambulance taken away from them because of budget constraints imposed by the city council and the city manager. This is simply not acceptable. We must find the resources that they need to be able to do their job. It's particularly difficult given the morale that is now within the department because of people who are leaving as a consequence of the threats that they face without the proper resources to do their job. With Proposition 47 in place, felonies are being reduced to misdemeanor. Those in prison are being released early. They're returning to the communities. They don't have an educational background or job qualifications to support themselves, so burglaries are increasing, as is gun violence. We must provide the safety resources our departments need to do their job and keep us safe. One subject that has not been mentioned thus far is public education. With my background at Pasadena City College and the Pasadena Educational Foundation, I will continue to work with our public schools to make sure that every child in Pasadena has the opportunity for a great education. Education is the issue of our time, but we must work together effectively to make sure that every child has that opportunity. I will do that. I have served before as mayor. As I said, I have established a record of leadership and trust, not only with that position, my current position at PCC and the Pasadena Educational Foundation, among many others, but the people know who I am. They know that they can trust that what I say I will do, I will do. I will not say one thing and do the opposite. And that's critically important if you're going to be the mayor of Pasadena. I have that record. I have passion for all of Pasadena. I will work very, very hard to improve our community, to keep it the great place that it is, and to make it even better. And so I ask for your vote for Bill Thomson, the mayor of Pasadena, and I would welcome that support. Thank you so very much.